I have a son, Bryce. He's 3 years old, and I gotta be honest, I'm pretty envious of Scott. He gets to go out there with his now 12-year-old son, James, and experience these things that every father's gonna, wants to have experience through their family. And I think that with hunting, it really creates family bonds, and it's something that I'm looking forward to. I have, a son now, and I have another son on the way. So when I grew up, I didn't have those types of bonds because my father didn't hunt at all. But I'm sure looking forward to being able to pass on from generation to generation to my family hunting in the great outdoors. And Scott's a lucky guy.
So we took a couple of weeks off, the end of November, and my son James turned 12 years old on the 19th of December this year. And part of the deal, or part of his birthday present, was he's 12. He's legal to hunt in Alberta, finally. Oh boy, is it chilly. Stay in here. In order to get your tags, you have to be 12 years old. James turned 12 on the 19th of December. So we drove to a 24-hour store that sold tags. And James had just turned 12 within minutes. Finally, we found an assistant manager who knew what they were doing, got his tags at 12:35, and then drove all the way back to Provost.
Illegal.
Whenever I go for a trip of any length or distance, I always like to sight in my rifle before I go out hunting. It's a good little, it takes 10 minutes, and it's a good ounce of precaution, as they say, so.
These aren't 30-aught sixes, right?
These are 270s. Really?
Really? Just kidding.
Such one. I am going to throw you in a snowbank after I get your fat butt off the couch.
Yeah.
Alberta, probably the best place in the world, if you ask me, to hunt whitetails. And we're really fortunate and lucky to be in this province and to be hunting them.
Left target, James? Yeah.
Wait, can you come push my earplugs in? I'm nice and toasty now. Ready?
dead center, low,
Yeah.
2 inches. Bullseye, dead center. Yeah, move. Hey?
I just go grab my binoculars. There you go.
Better?
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
So I set up a hunt with a good friend of mine, Travis Skinner, out by Lloydminster.
Take a shot, take a shot. Plug your ears. Oh!
Got horns. Can't shoot them. I'd done something to my back a couple of days before the hunt. I went to the gym and I did like hamstrings and legs and lower back and everything that gets worked out, right? And it was Wednesday night of the big storm, so I ripped home, jumped on the quad, fired everything up, went out with just my jeans on, and I got everything frozen solid, right? And I've been suffering since Wednesday, so.
Hope you're back.
Yep. And as it sat, as I was driving out on the 18th, I could barely move that day. And then, of course, in and out of the truck and walking through the snow and walking through the fields, I was suffering. I was not in good shape. I was in absolute pain. It was ugly. I could barely walk.
Go forward.
So we come up to the top of a hill, and there was 3 or 4 mule deer and a whitetail doe at about 300 yards from where we were sitting.
Rest of them are down that hall over there. What's gonna happen is Travis is gonna head down over the lake. They're all gonna come up on this side.
Okay. Daddy, gotta put one in the pipe. I gotta do it to safety. Okay.
I think he's better to take a shot at the whitetail.
We have to get in a better position. Let's move over to the right so we clear those bushes.
There's 2. There's a whitetail and a mule deer doe. Or a whitetail doe, and we don't know if it's a buck or not, so we're gonna try and get a shot on the whitetail.
So I looked in the truck, tried to find the shooting stick for James. I couldn't find it, so we ended up having to use a snow brush.
Do I hold that on her?
Drop her back.
Hold on, James. Hang on.
He settled in on the brush, squeezed off the shot, boom!
Missed.
So close. Just went over his back.
Another shot.
Huh? She's left one, right one, right?
Going up the hill. Going up the hill. First in the hill.
Take the shot.
No.
She's gonna stop.
Well, does Muley's got anything on antlers? Or they got all antlers? Or
No.
I can't tell.
can't shoot over top the hill like that, bud. It's okay. It's a long poke.
It's a long poke, kid.
300-yard shot's a long shot for anybody, especially a 12-year-old kid.
Nice try. You give her quite the scare, kid. Good job. I'm coming. Cut up right here.
Okay, ready? Come on.
Scott, check my shot.
She's getting up.
On the right.
That one.
Yeah.
Come on.
Good to go. Take a deep breath. Take your time. Squeeze the trigger.
Reload.
I only got one bullet.
One at the back. One at the back. No.
Really? It's cold.
So James ended up getting something, or had something happen to him that a lot of hunters can relate to. He tried a shot on some mule deer at about 150 yards, and he was a little unsteady on the stick. And when he squeezed off the shot, I guess.
Can you see him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Luke, stay. You stupid deer.
Set her down. Take your time. Where? Good?
Yeah.
Hey?
Yeah, there's a buck there standing broadside.
Okay.
Okay.
All goes.
How high do I hold?
You hold right on him. Take a deep breath. Take your time. Just missed her.
I scope myself.
You good? Let's see.
But he ended up scoping himself, and he was none too happy. Didn't cut him, but it gave him quite the surprise.
You're okay. You get her?
You gotta be close to being on the fields here. That's a big, bright full moon, though, that's for sure.
Where?
Okay, so watch. If you're gonna get a shot, it's gonna be up on that ridge up there.
Okay, how far is that?
Got up to the top of this one ridge and walked down we walked down the hill a little ways, and where we were standing, we saw some movement off into the trees, and this doe came walking out right to the edge. How far is that, Trev?
Want me to load my gun? That bolt in?
Yeah. Bullseye.
Only got one bullet. I missed her.
You got her.
I got her?
Yeah.
Woo! We're going to look for my deer that we just shot. It's probably over there, but we gotta go find the blood. Which way did we go?
Fortunately, I couldn't walk down the hill with him to track the deer. Rich actually went with him, and he tracked it on his own.
Yes. Woo! Woo. First deer.
You know, one of the coolest things as a father is being able to take your son out and teach him how to hunt and spend time in the woods with him. I said right then and there, the first time that I watched him harvest a great deer, was that if I didn't ever pull the trigger again and took him out, I'd be a happy man.
And Papa's prediction was right.
It was.
Before lunch.
You made her by
5
what?
minutes.
10 minutes?
It was 11:44.
Papa said by noon you'll have something on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
It was 11:44.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Good job, buddy. Here. You start here. Okay. You cut down right here. Right underneath the skin. Okay.
Like this?
Yeah. There you go. Perfect.
Down here?
Yeah.
So I gotta finish cutting this.
Yeah. Keep going. Yeah. Cut that off. Just tell me what you want me to do to help you out here. Smell my fingers.
Wow. You left your back.
What's the matter, buddy? Does it smell like tarsal gland? Yeah, so just put her over. Squish her together. And it's official. Good job.
We pulled into the field of the lease and we got out of the truck just as the whitetails disappeared over the edge, and then we were just about to turn back into the truck and our cameraman Richard said, "There's a deer, there's a deer." The shot was about 80 yards away and I thought I made a good shot. I didn't know quite for sure. I thought it might be a little bit far back, but we waited about 5 minutes and then we started tracking, and it took probably half an hour because the trail just zigzagged through the bush. This way, that way, this way, that way, blood, no blood, blood, no blood. And finally we found it 400 yards away. Done.
The sheer look of joy on his face, the sense of accomplishment, becoming a man, I suppose you could say, it's a fantastic feeling. So it was only fitting that James drag his deer out by himself or with the help of his friend Nash, Travis's son. He only got so far, and then Travis helped a little.